The bull market is coming and we are going to make a lot of money if we play this right. That's the whole thing. The market offers a lot to us. The only thing is up to us to play it right. There's a bear market so we can stack up, and there's a bull market so we can load off. Some people do it the other way around, and then you have to learn from it. So what I would like to do is go over some comments, to look at some altcoins, to look at the market perspective. And I have this yearly Bitcoin chart in front of me, and what I really notice is that every time we get a red candle, we get at least 3 green candles after that. So we just had our red candle last year. Doesn't mean we have our next green candle next year and another green candle the year after that in 2025, like the bull market is always playing out, probably. But let's get into it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, welcome, turn the bell notification on, be a member of the Patreon, check it out, there's a link down below where you get these exclusive videos, early calls, my portfolio updates, etc. So let's go over some YouTube comments to see what people have to say. Altura ticker is ALU, indeed. When Blackrock ETF comes in, they will drag Bitcoin down to buy more. This could happen before the halving and causing the charts to mean nothing. Already responded to that. Any event could cause any chart to mean nothing, but they always do, right? It's like what I do on this channel mostly is I look at charts and I don't really look at news. If you want to follow news, then Altcoin Daily is really good at that, in my opinion, if they're not shilling shit. But I'm mainly focused on the charts because the chart is very simple, right? We have a bull run, we have a bottom, we have a sideways year basically, and we have a bull market again. And that's playing out every single time. We had news, good news, bad news here, good news, bad news here, yet it's still always playing out the exact same thing because crypto is very cyclical. And then news doesn't really matter. We also had the huge, long-awaited XRP, well, Ripple news that was going to change everything, and it did absolutely nothing. So if that's such a big piece of news cannot even do anything, then something very huge as Blackrock, for example, it could do something, but it won't have a big impact. It only has a big impact if the timing is right, in my opinion, and that's when it comes to the Bitcoin halving, the pre-election year, etc., etc. So, or the election year. So don't really know if I agree on this. I get your reasoning behind it though. But I personally have seen too much stuff play out in the market that would make you think like, oh, this time is going to be different, and it always ends up the same. I made a video, 10 altcoins, if I were to buy 10 altcoins for the next bull run. Somebody said, I love your recommendations except Altura and SNFTS. Definitely not for me. Check the liquidity. There is none. 16K could be made by a group of kids. Altura. I can't imagine that Altura has 16K in liquidity. That can't be right. So I'm not quite sure if you look at the right chart. Let's take a look at that. You must remember, by the way, that Altura, let me take a look, is it right what I want to say? Yeah, it is on some centralized exchanges as well. And that's also where most liquidity is. Well, yeah, no, Altura, I don't know what you look at, but it has $1 million in liquidity just on PancakeSwap with its BNB pair, not to mention USD, USDT, and Rep BNB and all the centralized exchanges. So it's not really the case. When you look at SNFTS, they do have low liquidity, but that's because one simple reason, let me show you, they are mainly paired with Seedify. So if you look on the BNB pair, for example, there's $1,000. I don't know if the team provided that, but on the Seedify, the S Fund pair, they have $1.5 million in liquidity. So no, I think you saw another chart there. BTC, ETH is rambling, ADA 15, don't have Altura Galaxy. Are these your price predictions? Anyway, that should be good entries if that happens, definitely. Can you please spell Seedify? Yeah, bro, of course. Seedify, there you go. My top 10, I can believe it, no Enjin. Yeah, no Enjin, no. It's like, to be honest, it's not a coin that I would have in my portfolio at all. So yeah, and definitely not in my top 10. Why? It's a good project. We need a project, but it's still pretty high in my opinion. And yeah, it came from very far, and it's down far as well. And I do think that the project is going to survive and will make you good gains. But if I have to put it in a top 10, I think there are better risk-reward plays than Enjin. But I don't, yeah, no, like I said, I don't even have it in my portfolio. Why not? Well, not because I don't like the project, but it's just like you can only have so much, right? And Enjin is not really the thing that comes to mind for me. All right. Unless there is a huge crash in price, the likes of Ethereum have very little gains left in the tank. Okay, I like that. Even if the crypto market hits 10 trillion, Ethereum with a market share of 17% means 1.7 trillion. Even at that unlikely target, it's only an 8x from here. Well, yeah, only an 8x. It is an 8x on the second safest asset in crypto, basically. So it's definitely not bad. But yeah, indeed, from here, unless you can snaffle it at $400, then it's time to move to some new projects. Been a great ride, but with stuff like Kaspa out there, it doesn't make so much sense to stick to the altcoins. I don't know if it's wise to not buy Ethereum at low prices and do buy Kaspa at all-time highs. But I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, no, it's if you look at Ethereum, for example, it's getting cheaper already, luckily, but it's not at a level that it will make you 100x or anything in the next cycle. And I say in the next cycle because you never know where it's in 20 years, right? But yeah, if Ethereum, let's say, hits 15K or something like that, that's a 10x from the current prices. But let's say it goes back to the low of around $1,000, right? And then it goes there. Yeah, then it's more like a 15x. And for such a safe asset, that's a really good return. But what I also notice is that, you know, whenever Ethereum went into a bull run, the last time it did fantastic returns, and the time after that, really the last time, it made fantastic returns as well. That was when Ethereum was inflationary. Now we get a deflationary Ethereum bull run. I don't know, it might surprise us. But I get your point, definitely. DEXTF is partnered with Deutsche Bank to bring ETFs to the masses. Oh, shit. And it's only $5 million market cap. But how is a coin going to help something with an ETF? They cannot do that. But let me check DEXTF. I don't believe in that narrative, though, by the way. Because if there is a company or a team of people that somehow can help with that, then I don't still see the value of this coin. But yeah, tokenomics are fine. It's on some exchanges already, so that's nice. They are on Ethereum and on Avalanche. That's cool. Let me check. They are around for a long time already. They had a 40 million market cap, give or take. It's now 5. It was sitting at absolutely nothing. Yeah, so if I look at something like this, it went from $30,000 to 5 million. It already 100x'd. I cannot be less interested in something. If it did already 100x in this year, basically, then I really want to look at this like, okay, guys, we missed out big time. Next, like, I'm not going to buy something that did 100x. So you know how hard you are going to be exit liquidity. And it can go higher, of course, but I don't know, man. What do you think of HBAR? It's pretty good. It's a pretty good project. I like HBAR. When we look at the price of HBAR, it's also a coin that holds up better than the average altcoin. Right, it's like far from making new lows. It still has to go like down like 30% to make new cycle lows. Most coins are already sitting there or lower or close. So that's good. On its Bitcoin pair, it is yeah, also, I don't know. It is definitely making lower highs, right? So it is in a clear downtrend. If we look at this, then it's in an absolute downtrend. It looks like it's not time buying yet, but if it gets around 100 and, well, let's say 20 Satoshis, yeah, that would be a suggestion for me. Like, okay, if it holds that, then you could have a really good opportunity with HBAR, definitely. But that's like I said, like a lot of people don't like it if I give these low targets, right? Like, it's never gonna go that low. But consider yourself lucky if it does, because what an entry you get. Yeah, on my 10 altcoins watch list, are you guys buying that many coins? I mean, I have quite a lot on my watch list, but I don't know if it's gonna be stressful to manage. Depends. 10 is, I think, quite doable, but it depends on you, of course. How much time do you have for it? How much money are you putting in? I mean, someone with $500 should not buy 10 coins in the first place, but someone with 100K, for example, can easily buy 10 coins. So yeah, it depends what feels good for you, I think, really. I have a genuine question. I need your help. I hear you. I have only Bitcoin now in USDC, but I don't know when to buy alts. You said that we first need well, you don't need to do anything, right? I'm saying what I would do. Ride the Bitcoin wave up. But my question is, are the altcoins like Link, Solana, Matic, OP be a lot higher in price from where we are when they bottom with Bitcoin and the game sector too? So yeah, what I mean is this. So you say, for example, Link, right? Let's say Link. The thing is that if you look at Chainlink right now, on its where do I have it? On its dollar pair, you could say like, yeah, it's going sideways for a long time. It's accumulation phase. But if you look at Chainlink on its Bitcoin pair, it's been making lower highs and lower lows. Right, so Chainlink is in a downtrend against Bitcoin. Therefore, I've said for a long time, like, hey, I just buy Bitcoin. I don't go crazy on altcoins yet, because you lose your Bitcoin value, right? So you can better buy Bitcoin than you always keep your Bitcoin value. And then the dollar price doesn't matter, right? Because yes, you can buy, let's say you have $1,000, you bought here, you still have $1,000 right here. But if you have $1,000 here, so here, and you bought Chainlink, well, that $1,000 still worth $1,000, but less Bitcoin. So if you bought Bitcoin with your $1,000 here, you would have more money. So now you have, let's say, 1,500, right? So you already made money, and you can use that 1,500 to, at a certain point, buy Chainlink when it looks like it's sitting in the bottom range. Plus, the closer let's say there's a bull run right here somewhere, I don't know, right? If you bought Chainlink here, for example, you take time-wise a lot of risk, because a lot of projects, they don't survive. Like, that's what I said a lot, right? A lot of projects die in this market. And if you have to spend all this time, yeah, a lot could happen to a project in this time, right? They can run out of funds, they can rock the project, they can give up, there's competition that does it better, and this project gets forgotten or whatever, right? But if you buy it closer here, for example, well, one, you have a lower price, so you have more tokens. And two, the chance that it survives is way higher, because they only have to survive this part now. So yeah, it's better in any way to wait as long as possible. And at a certain point, Bitcoin might go up. So Chainlink goes up as well, right? Chainlink goes up. And you miss the bottom on the USDT pair. You should not aim for the bottom anyway, but you miss the bottom range. But it could still be that Chainlink is sitting low against Bitcoin. But it doesn't matter that you missed the dollar bottom, because you already have your Bitcoin. Right, so you have, your Bitcoin is worth more, so you can still buy the bottom range, and then ride the wave. So you made money anyway, but in a safer way, basically. That's. I hope you understand. It's sometimes a little hard to explain because English is also not my native language. But yeah, let me check. Crazy shit that maxis say is Bitcoin is not a crypto, Ethereum is not an alt, Dogecoin is not a meme, and Cardano is not a real coin. Yeah, do they say that? I don't know, but I don't agree on any of those. Bitcoin is a crypto. It's the crypto, a matter of fact. Ethereum is an altcoin, technically. Like you have Bitcoin and every other coin is an alternative coin to Bitcoin. That's an altcoin, if you want to put it like that. Dogecoin is not a meme. Dogecoin is the meme. And Cardano is not a real... Yeah, of course it's a real coin. Yeah, of course. So I don't know who says that, but I don't agree with these people. I had to pause the video and get my bearings. Wish I found you earlier. I wasted so much money on the wrong place. Now broke as shit. Definitely learned a lot. Surely will do better in the bull run. You will, bro. The fact that you recognize what you did wrong make you will do better in the next run for sure. Question: how do you purchase S-Fund in the US? I think through, I don't know. I don't live there, so I don't know what exchanges you can use. But it's on Bybit, it's on Kucoin, but you can get it on PancakeSwap, etc. So yeah. Can you review CRU token? I believe it's definitely worth to mention. I think I checked it out once. CRU. Is it here? Yeah, I have it right here. Ugh. Okay. CRU BTC. So it's, let me check also the Bitcoin pair. Damn, how did it? Okay, here. This is like I just showed you, right? The token on its dollar pair. Right? Why I first want to review the Bitcoin pair is because if you look at this, people might look at such a chart and be like, whoa, it's at a double bottom, let's buy it. But then again, you look at its Bitcoin pair and you'll be like, that's not at the double bottom, it's a price discovery to the downside. So also it's getting wrecked against Bitcoin. So it made no sense to buy this. You could have better bought Bitcoin, right? And you still can, because price discovery, you do not know how low something goes. Maybe this is the bottom right now. Maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, maybe here, you don't know, until it finally gets a bottom. And that can take months to play out. Therefore, there's no rush. If you buy it right now, then you're basically hoping that you get the bottom, but you take tons of risk while doing so. So that's kind of the thing. So yeah, no, it doesn't look good. It looks like it's completely crashing right now. And even here, right? It was sitting here in May 2022, and in January 2023, it was still there. So you could set like, oh, bottom range, but still went lower, right? One of the indicators is that it was making lower highs, right? So it was losing right there. And yeah, it had a huge spike, but it absolutely crashed and it went even deeper than it was before. So although what happened here, it could not sustain, and that shows real weakness in a project. My $1,000 portfolio: Bitcoin 300, Ethereum 100, Sol 100, Link 100, mid cap 200, low cap 200. That's solid, I think. Yeah, that seems like you can make some good gains, but also stay a little safe. Nice. Altera has different breeders, utility, no shilling perfects. Yeah, I love Altura. What's your take on 90% of the tokens of VRA, which your team claims is locked, not to be locked? Does it bother you? No, I think there's going to be a little more clarity on that, and that they are going to change it also on CoinMarketCap, etc. And also here, I think there will be added 90 billion to the supply or something like that. To correct that, but these tokens never came into circulation, and as far as I know, the plan is to never do that as well. Don't stick me to that, do your research on it, but no, I'm not that worried about that, to be honest. Yeah, but before my APIN really bad, I of course will check that. Love that. Solana, boom, you said it. I was in love with Sol, but because of you, I will swap it on the right time for Bitcoin. Yeah, Solana was a coin that went down harder than any other coin. It was in this clear downtrend against Bitcoin, right? It went down from the top to the bottom, 89% against Bitcoin. And it's funny, like sometimes people, they look at such a chart and be like, oh yeah, the downtrend is over, we broke out, but it still could do something like this, right? Where the resistance is now support. But yeah, if the support is also going down, yeah, then what good is it? I honestly think that if we get here again, though, it is a good buy. But yeah, we can go lower. But Solana for now is not. I know it's in an uptrend for this whole year, basically. But it's for this year, it's strong. But it's also because it got wrecked harder than usual before that. And I think this correction will be corrected again, to put it like that. I wish we knew which altcoins are going to be the number ones. Yeah, that would make life very easy. I think Kaspa probably is the most going for it all around, not just because of the price action. $1 minimum by bull cycle. I have no idea what the Kaspa price is. I look at the chart a lot, but I don't know, man. Let me check. Okay, Kaspa is 4 cents. So, yeah, it could. Like, nothing is impossible in crypto. Like, if you think anything is impossible in crypto, then look what Dogecoin did in the past. But that would put Kaspa at a $20 billion market cap, give or take. Surely not impossible. Surely not. Will it happen? I don't know, man. And don't let anybody say, like, yeah, it is going to happen. Like, no, you don't know. But the possibility is there, for sure. VRA, yeah, VRA is awesome. Verasity's dead. No, why is Verasity? What's wrong with Verasity? Why is it dead? It's like fucking not dead. So you say that Arbitrum and Optimism do not fit in your top 10 safe coins. Who gave the biggest airdrops? Ha! But like, what is the fact? Like, they got airdropped, but what it has to do with the fact that it's now the best coin to buy? Like, yeah, no, Arbitrum and Optimism are definitely not in my top 10 of safe coins, to be honest. Like Arbitrum, I love the chain, I use it a lot, but it's already fucking overpriced. There's a big gap still here, which I don't really like, and it could do well, but maybe not. And it's super new, right? So it's absolutely not safe because it's new, right? And everything that's new is high risk because it still has to prove itself, right? And I must say it's holding up pretty decent, right? And from 160 to 80 cents. Well, there are coins that did worse in this period. Well, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's more speculative. So. Delete scam comments. Yeah, I do that all the time, but they keep on coming, man. So yeah. Solana, game over for Ethereum. I agree that Solana is insanely good. I 100% don't agree that it's game over for Ethereum. People have been saying forever, like, oh, the Ethereum killer. Ethereum won't be replaced. There will be good chains, and there are chains way better than Ethereum. But it doesn't mean that it means anything for Ethereum. Ethereum has the first mover advantage. Too much is being built on there. I don't know. Entertainment from the AIPAD. Entertainment from the maxi. I don't know what you mean. You should change the title to not savvy, obviously. I don't know what you guys mean there. Expectation. Sometimes I really don't know what people mean. Let me check. This is fun, man. Yeah, this is Dutch. And someone said, are you participating on the pre-sale of Portalcoin? Gaming crypto website looks very dope. Some feedback. Portal is portalcoin.xyz. Portal, what the fuck ended up in my search bar, by the way? Pornscape. So you know, guys, I'm not watching crazy shit. This is also crypto, okay? Not that you think that I'm doing. But Portal, really freaking dope. This website is super much on point, but it's not just the website, right? It is really a solid project, which is going to be hyped as hell, I think. I love it, and I definitely whitelisted myself for the pre-sale. Matter of fact, some team members contacted me, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, no, I really love what they are building. Superverse price prediction. When you say these coins are crashing against their Bitcoin pair, does that mean it's going down against the Bitcoin dominance? Sorry, less advantage. Yeah, so someone already explained that. Great. Just another dreamer. Okay. What do you think about GameSwift? I noticed that they had some hype. But I also noticed that the hype is already cooling off a little bit, and it's probably because the price action isn't really doing what people expected from it. I don't know if that's the case. GameSwift, I like the project. I want to see how the price plays out. I remember a lot of people were bullish on Magic as well. Gaming platform on Arbitrum, and all these YouTubers were talking about Magic, buy Magic, and everybody was buying it. Then eventually what happened is this. So it came out and it went down, and it's now in a major downtrend, and Magic is absolutely wrecking people. And I just want to wait with GSWIFT before I go crazy on it to see, like, okay, this is basically doing the same, and I want to see where does it stop, if it stops. And then I'm interested, because otherwise I'm just another person who keeps on dollar costing, and basically throwing all his money away, and really needs a big pump to play even. That's not what we're in crypto for. We want to make money and not recover what we have lost by stupid decisions. AIPAD for the community portfolio. Yeah, no, AIPAD. I don't know. AIPAD was also a hype. Like, there was AI hype, so somebody or a team said like, we're gonna release AIPAD. Like, let's ride that hype. Well, you're doing fantastic. Well, not right. Like, the price is already went from. Come on, it went down 93% in 7 months. Ridiculous. And look at this right here, 50x token vesting. I have to confirm that on the white paper, see how the vesting is looking. But if that's actually the case, yeah, then there is no single reason for me to buy this trash. Sorry to put it like that. Don't want to offend you right there, but no. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Menno, you're probably close to right. The only difference is nowadays alts have more utility, good ones. People are not selling with a 90% loss, most of them, and there are more people than in previous cycles, so maybe we won't capitulate that hard. I agree partly on that. There are better altcoins out there right now than what there were back then. But the mindset of people has not changed, right? People that, like in last cycle, there were also better altcoins than in the cycle before that, and people still sold them. And we have more people in crypto now, yeah. So we also have more people selling right now. It's all the ratio, basically. But I agree, like I said, there are better altcoins out there. And just as diminishing returns, there are also diminishing losses. It's what we see. People talk about, Bitcoin's worst bear market right now. It's Bitcoin's best bear market right now. I don't know where people are getting this information from, but it's kind of nonsense. If you look at for example, this bear market from the top to the bottom, Bitcoin fell 87%. Top to bottom, Bitcoin fell 84%. And this bear market right now, from the top to the bottom, Bitcoin fell 77%. If it would have fell 84%, for example, Bitcoin was sitting at 10K, give or take, 11. Right, so it's Bitcoin's best bear market ever. And it's also not the longest, really, right? If you take it from the peak to the bottom right here, that was 14 months. If you take it to this bottom, it was even 21 months, which was the actual bottom, basically. If you take it from this to the bottom, it was 12 months, right? But if you take it from our top to the current bottom, it was also 12 months. So yeah, unless we make a lower low, then it's Bitcoin's longest bear market. But that would be really exceptional if we now make a lower low, really. That's not really what I expect. So my point is there are diminishing returns, and therefore I agree that it won't fall as hard as last time, but the fall is still there, and it still will be there, in my opinion, especially for altcoins. I mean, that's what we were witnessing so far. Moonbeam chart. I don't know what I have to do there, but if you want to take a look at an altcoin, like this might make you feel better if you did not invest in it. Here you go. Look at it. Enjoy the fact that you did not invest in this absolute trash piece of shit coin, because this is not looking so good. Yeah. Bro, whoa, this is the first one that okay, cool. Nakamoto is garbage. Is already worth 40 million. It's garbage. It's worth 40 million. That's expensive garbage. And they only have 20 active players on their website. They have way more than that, bro. The games on Nakamoto are completely trash, and not even the investors are playing these games. Even the top game rooms have 0 to 8 players. It's just a pump and dump for pure hopium. I don't know where you get it from that they have so little players, but they have way more. It's already worth 40 million for a good reason, right? The games on Naka are completely trash. I agree, and that's why the project is doing so well. Because if I play games, I don't play games that much. But if I do these simple games on my phone, right? These simple trash games, because they are quick, they are addictive, they are simple. I don't need to go behind my television, install Halo, and do all these AAA games. People want the simple stuff as well, and that's what Naka is doing. They build the simple and addictive stuff, and yeah, apparently it's working because they don't get to $40 million in a bear market for no reason. So it's absolutely not garbage in that case, right? So when it's a good time for altcoins, in my opinion, once altcoins bottom out against their Bitcoin pair, and yeah, then the question is when. Well, the answer is when that happens, right? And that could happen in 3 weeks. It could happen in 3 months or in a year. That's what I don't know. So yeah, I can sit here and predict that, but we have to see it play out. And sometimes you have to just sit and wait. That's the fucked up thing about crypto, but it's what it is. You're a fucking teacher. After I'll be home, I'll join your Patreon. You're insane good. I'll watch your video. Yeah, I love that, man. You're welcome to join. Definitely do that. On the Patreon, we have like a lot of exclusive videos where I talk. It's basically also me talking about how I personally did it and doing it, and how my portfolio is looking like, and what I'm doing when, etc. Podcast, yeah, a lot. I hope you win this. I hope you win this too. Love your channel. I've been following since day one. I can't afford a Patreon. You don't need it, right? You don't need it. It's something extra. My wallet on Solana got hacked. I lost 10k. Oh, I need to make it back. Thanks for your calls. Yeah, that is fucked up. I really hope you restore it. You will do it, 100%. Do you think Ethereum is a good alternative during this time? An alternative for what? For altcoins or for Bitcoin? It depends. Like Ethereum is over the long run a good play, I think. But yeah, no, I mean, if you look at Ethereum, I think it could go lower though. And if you look at Ethereum on its Bitcoin pair, yeah, you can just see that it's been making lower highs, well, basically since November 2021 as well. But here was a merge, right? And it pumped because of the merge, but it's just fading back down. So also Ethereum is losing from Bitcoin. And it looks to me like this is a giant distribution phase, where we had accumulation, uptrend, distribution, and then followed by a downtrend. So Bitcoin is still better, in my opinion, than Ethereum at this stage of the market. You are all the same. I mean, this is just so stupid. Every single person can look at what... Oh yeah, this is what I said was my best video. Someone didn't like it. Every single person can look what happened in the past, why it should happen again. This is like stupid. Whether it will rain and then it will be sunny, sure. It will be what it is. Huh? What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't even follow. Use some like commas and etc. On Monday you're going to... on Monday you are going... Oh, it will be bearish. On Friday, same week, you will got... it will be bullish. Are you for real, dude? Like, I don't know where you're watching, man, but I am not like switching all the time. It's not that I say like, hey, I'm bearish right now and I'm bullish right now. I've been basically saying like, hey, it doesn't look good for the last year, and that's how it's been playing out as well. So I don't know what you mean exactly, man. The son of Benjamin Cowen. I kind of like that people compare me to him, but I also feel like, yeah, but I'm making my content, right? But I'm looking at a lot of the same charts as he is, because he's the only one who has nailed it completely. So I rather listen to him. But it's, yeah, like, if I would have been very bullish, nobody calls me crypto banter or anything. They can also call me like that, or that, because everybody is bullish, right? And shilling altcoins. And it's too bad that if someone is not doing that, they basically get compared to the only other person that's also not doing that. I don't understand. Look at the history of 80% of the altcoins. During a bull run, a lot of alts will go higher. How can you be so how can you be so negative, man? You are talking about people don't believe in the bull run because it's too predictable and you make the same mistake. I'm not saying that. Why were the alts rocking in the past and now it wouldn't? You don't get the point. Before I'm gonna read the rest, like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying altcoins won't do fine. I'm even saying altcoins will make you a lot of money. And at a certain point, altcoins will make new highs. The altcoin market in general, right? Not necessarily the altcoins that you have. That's what of course. I'm talking about timing. I'm talking about, hey, there is a bear market. You should get rid of everything. There's a sideways market. You should be careful with altcoins. And there is a bull market, and that's where you make money with them, right? That's what I've been saying. And it's obviously not a bull market right now. And a lot of altcoins are making lower lows, and that's this phase of the market. That's what I've been saying. So I don't really know what you mean. So yeah, I'm not saying like also rocking in the past, and I'm not saying they won't. I'm talking about right now. Bitcoin will rise, so altcoins will fly. HBAR, a couple of altcoins. Do your research, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I think you're completely misunderstanding my content here. Never has there been a time to understand the crypto market than right now, because it's crazy as fuck, unpredictable, and a wrecking ball. Well, yeah, never has been such a time. There actually was quite a lot. If you look at the market again, the time was here. Well, here, but there's not the chart that takes it back furthest. The time was here, the time was here, the time was here, and the time is here again. It's not different. Buy Kaspa, no thanks. I used to be a starter in altcoin maxi until I started watching your videos. You completely changed my view, and that saved me a lot of money already. Yeah, awesome. Is this the same guy or something? Yeah. When I become a millionaire, the party is on me. How a millionaire with Bitcoin? No, man, impossible. This guy destroys the alts. Again, timing. I'm not saying altcoins are bad. I am not a Bitcoin maxi. I am not saying you should never buy altcoins. I'm talking about the fact that for the last year, altcoins have been going down. You can look at the chart yourself. You can find it. And that you should be in altcoins when the time is right. Right? I'm not saying you should stick to Bitcoin in the next bull run. No, be in altcoins. By then, right? Watch what survives, what does well against Bitcoin. Once it's starting to bottom out, buy it and then ride the wave. Don't just simply buy the fucking downtrend all the time and hope that it goes up. Vocal Forge 500 soon. Yeah, no, that I mean, I hope it just as much as you, but that doesn't sound realistic to me. I don't even know what you mean with soon, but soon in my definition is fast. Well, that's not happening at all. but $500 anyway. Let's say that's even more than 100x, but 100x from here, $7 billion market cap. It's more like a $15 billion market cap or so. It's not impossible, of course, but it's very unlikely, in my opinion. Someone said, like, in 2013 and 14, there were no altcoins. And I said there were just ETH, no more. You can look at such stuff if you go to CoinMarketCap history. Then you can find out about everything there was in a certain period and what the market cap was. So let's say the end of 2013, right? We had Bitcoin, we had Litecoin, XRP, but then you already start to see all these coins that nobody ever... you had Sexcoin, which was ranked 31, for fuck's sake. And everything was called coin as well, by the way. It was very funny. And I don't want to sound like a noob and say something wrong, but I think in 2016, when Ethereum was created... do I say something very ridiculously right now? Fuck, it was earlier. Maybe it was 14 or 15. Anyway, then we really started to get the altcoin hype going. Like in 2013 and 14, altcoins didn't really mean shit. We had Litecoin at $3, etc. Like, it wasn't really like Ethereum at 90 cents. Like, if we only had a time machine, right? Crazy. Sounds like a bot, but I'm not sure about that because they don't argue with each other anymore. Hopefully Bitcoin goes to 18K, but I'm still having a position with some alts, even though we're expecting further drops. Yeah, that's the mindset. Like, you know, make sure that if it goes lower or if it goes higher, you are prepared, basically. If you go all in on one thesis, yeah, then it's going to be really stressful, and there's a 50% chance that you get wrecked. I love these comments, man. You guys are doing well. Okay, Moon. MVI looking dead. I sold weeks ago. So, bro, MVI is... It's an index. It's a Metaverse index. If you say that this is dead, then you're saying that the Metaverse is dead, right? I don't know why it looks dead, by the way, because, I don't know, maybe the price is low or something like that, but it's a bear market. But one MVI is, it exists out of some Gala, some Sandbox, some Axie, some Mana, some Descent, some whatever. So basically it can only die if every one of these coins die. But then it gets rebranded again with new coins, so this won't die. But if you sold some weeks ago, yeah, fine, man. I don't know. You probably sold with a loss. I don't know if that's that smart, though. But yeah, let me see. Love this. I personally believe Naka will surely give 100x. Would be crazy. But yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, can coins do 100x's? Yeah, sure. Can Naka do it? Yeah, sure. From this price? I don't know, right? I feel like Naka is the coin that I hope goes lower and keeps on going higher. I do have a very small position though, and I made some really good profit because I really bought like the bottom really on this one, but I sold it around here, I think. But yeah, no, can I do 100x from here? It can, but like $4 billion market cap, it's not impossible. What do you think of RVF? Oh, these are all the suggestions for the portfolio giveaway, so I already talked about that. Cycles matter, yes. Yeah, it's time to... This Patrick guy is a hero. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. Taken long enough. I'll make sure to add some timestamps to make it easier for you. Guys, if you please want to like the video as a small effort, that's all I ask from you. If you're new, subscribe, welcome, join, be a part of the fam. Let's make it in the bull run. Check out the Patreon down below to get a lot of insane information to really make it with crypto. And for now, have a very nice day. Take care.